Tonight on OC News, a fire took place close to campus early last night. More of the latest on that.
Plus, Biden ignoring illegal immigration into NYC.
And despite the recent layoffs, Disney is looking to invest much more into their parks.
That all coming up right here on OC News.
Just now in tech news, the first responder on the scene.
There's been a lot of collaborative efforts.
I feel blessed to be here in Fullerton.
Brought to you by the broadcast journalism students at Cal State
Fullerton.
OC News starts right now.
Welcome to OC News. I'm Olivia Morales.
And I'm Isaiah Ruiz. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Cal State Fullerton students escaped harm last night after their car caught fire outside the Elite Fullerton apartments. The Fullerton Fire Department received a call just before 7 p.m. last night that a Honda Civic was on fire outside the Elite apartments, a popular location for Cal State Fullerton students. Engine 5 responded and there was a fire extinguished by department personnel, with 2 police officers also responding. There were no injuries and no other cars or structures were involved. The garage gate remained open overnight as the Elite staff worked to clean up the remaining debris left behind after the car was towed away.
Cal State Fullerton's very own Latino Journalists Club will host for their first time one-day conference for future journalist reporter. Francisco Molino has the full details.
The National Association of Hispanic Journalists will be hosting their Southern California conference September 23rd. The conference will provide a networking opportunity for students who are seeking a career in journalism. Dean Bailing Shaw saw this as an opportunity that Cal State Fullerton couldn't pass up.
So in my opinion, having an event like this here is really huge for our Latinx students because it really speaks to how much our campus as an HSI values and respects Latinx heritage, Latinx culture, and we want our students to know that they can bring their whole selves to campus and that all of their background is valued.
Although the event is catered for Hispanic journalists, the organization and the university has made it very clear that it's welcome to all different ethnicities, all different backgrounds, and for students of all different majors.
You know, for someone like me who's part of the Asian American Journalists Association, to be part of an event that is not only welcome to NAHJ members, but also anybody of color, I think it's a great opportunity to connect, but also, understand, like people's perspective on certain parts of journalism field, whether it be the broadcast side or the print side.
The event will be taking place at Mahalo Hall here at Cal State Fullerton this Saturday. For students interested in joining the event, they must pre-register at nhj.org. For OC News, I'm Francisco Molina. Back to you guys.
A suspect accused of killing an LA deputy pleads not guilty by reason of insanity. Kevin Cataneo Salazar is believed to have shot and killed LA County Deputy Ryan Klinkenbrummer. After his arrest on Monday night, Salazar pleads not guilty by reason of insanity. The suspect's family said he had been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia for 5 years. His family was also unaware that Salazar had legally purchased a firearm last year. Experts say it could have been prohibited considering his mental health history. Salazar faces 1 count of murder, firing from a car, and a personal use of firearm. He is scheduled to appear in court on November 7th for a preliminary hearing.
Ovidio Guzman Lopez, son of Mexican drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, pleaded not guilty to drug and money laundering charges on Monday. The U.S. had been trying to extradite Ovidio Guzman for drug trafficking for a while. He will be held without bond pending his trial. After Guzman's arrest in Culiacan, mayhem erupted as the city authorities asked citizens to shelter in place as law enforcement and cartel clashed following the arrest. Guzman is facing several counts that carry maximum of life in prison and the conspiracy to import drugs and conspiracy to distribute them. The arrest of Guzman is a significant victory for the U.S. as authorities try to stop the deadly flow of fentanyl across the southern border. Guzman is due back in court for a status hearing on November 17th. Coming up next on OC News, the number of migrants are on the rise again at the southern border.
Plus, Disney plans to expand the park investments up to billions of dollars. This and more coming after the short break. The U.S. border crisis has worsened. Larger than expected crowds, including families, are growing impatient, trying to enter the United States legally. The Biden administration has put together a new enforcement system and legal pathway for people to come to the United States. In an attempt to cut down the number of illegal crossings, there were more than 8,000 people arrested at the border on Monday, and there has not been a huge surge in numbers since early May, when the daily amount of people arrested was 10,000 after crossing to U.S. soil. Most migrants turn themselves in to Border Patrol agents with hopes for applying for asylum.
Are you an international student wanting to get involved on campus? Jose Flores has a club for you.
The Titan Walk is a great place to find clubs and organizations to get more involved with here on campus. If you're an international student looking for a sense of community or just trying to find something to do with your Friday nights, then Bridges International might be the club for you.
Bridges International, it's a national organization all across America at universities with large numbers of international students.
The club holds weekly Friday night dinners for members to check in with each other as well as help explain and answer any questions they may have on American cultures.
I'd say this is a really easy place to connect with people. It's a place to make friends with students from other countries as well as with Americans, and we can kind of point you in the right direction for resources you're looking for.
Bridges International isn't just about connecting people. It's about building a family away from home. Their commitment to fostering diversity makes them a beacon for international students seeking camaraderie and a deeper understanding of American culture.
We really just want to help international students feel a really warm welcome when they come to America and they land on campus. They don't know anybody, they don't know how to get around, they don't know what kind of food we're eating.
If you're interested in learning about more international cultures on campus or you're an international student yourself, contact them at Fullerton Bridges OC on Instagram. And if you see them on campus, they're friendly people. Walk up, grab a sticker, and stick it on your hometown. Just like that. From California myself, back to you guys in the studio.
As the fall season rapidly approaches California, we have Elian Escalante to explain more on the weather.
Hello everyone, I'm Elian Escalante and today we'll be going over today's weather forecast, later this week, and even national weather. Right now we are currently sitting at a nice 76 degrees with low coming in later at a cool 63 degrees. We do currently have southern winds coming at about 10 miles per hour and it is a humidity percentage of about 57%. The sunrise this morning was at about 6:35 a.m. and sunset is set to be at about 7 p.m. But now let's take a look at the 5-day weather forecast. We started off today partly cloudy and we will be heading into complete cloudy skies on Friday before returning back to partly cloudy. However, we will be getting into a bit warmer temperatures heading into the weekend, which will not exceed 81 degrees. Nevertheless, don't forget to bring out those sweaters if you do plan a night out this weekend, as we will be experiencing lows of about 60 degrees. Taking a step back and taking our national weather forecast into account, East Coast residents will be bracing themselves and preparing for coastal storms heading into the weekend. Gusty winds, heavy rain, and even rough seas will be expected to run through from Florida to New England as the storm heads north. Although the impact of this storm does not have the potential to be major, North Carolina is set to likely be hit the hardest with about 4 to 6 inches of rain to be expected. That is the latest update on the climate here in OC. Taking it back to you, Isaiah.
A Northern California teen was rescued yesterday after being stuck hundreds of feet in the air in Placer County. The county sheriff's office received a call around 6:30 p.m. about someone swinging from a rope on the Forest Hill Bridge. The 19-year-old was dangling from the underside of the bridge while his friend was filming. More than 20 crew members from Placer County Sheriff's Office and CAL FIRE NEU were called on the scene to assist the rescue. One rescuer was lowered to the teen and able to bring him back up to safety.
Join us after a small break. Disney is doubling their investment in their theme parks and cruises. Plus, a new fraternity club has appeared on Cal State Fullerton's campus.
And the latest reports in the entertainment and sports worlds coming up next on OC News.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger, the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Disney has announced a massive budget increase to their theme parks and cruises. According to an SEC filing Tuesday, the entertainment giant is set to spend $60 billion on parks and cruises over the next 10 years, around double what they spent over the last decade. Amidst a struggle in their streaming TV and movie assets, Disney parks and cruises continue to be a positive financial asset. The company stated it has over 1,000 acres of land available to expand its existing parks, but American fans fear this will not benefit the two parks on a U.S. soil, Disneyland in Anaheim and Disney World in Orlando. Disney stocks fell 3% as the announcement did not impress investors.
The entertainment industry has been glamoring lately. Miguel Castaneda will tell us more on what's been going on in the entertainment world.
Thank you, Olivia. This week has been filled with some crazy stories in the world of entertainment, from icons of music to actors in politics. Ticketmaster put out a statement on Tuesday regarding Olivia Rodrigo's upcoming world tour. After dropping her second album, Guts, Rodrigo has recently announced a world tour for later next year, which, according to Ticketmaster, has too much demand. Despite adding 20 more dates to the tour, there are still more registered fans than tickets available. Ticketmaster says in order to create a better shopping experience, they will only allow a limited number of fans to access the sale, while others will be put on waitlist. From one musical sensation to another, Katy Perry has reportedly sold her music rights to Litmus Music on Monday for $225 million. The deal includes her stakes in master recordings and publishing rights to the 5 albums she released between 2008 and 2020, like Teenage Dream and Prism. After years as a big-name superstar, Perry has moved away from making music and instead focusing on her residencies in Las Vegas and raising a family. On a podcast appearance this past Monday, actor Matthew McConaughey mentioned that he will be putting a pause to his political career in the state of Texas. McConaughey says his job as a father of 3 is, quote, non-negotiable, end quote, and something he wants to focus on right now. In 2021, the actor first considered launching a gubernatorial campaign in Texas, and then in July of this year launched the Green Light Grant Initiative, a program that helps school districts apply for federal grants. I don't know about you, but I think it might be interesting to see McConaughey run for a campaign one day. That's all the news I have for you today. This is Miguel Castaneda. Back to you, Isaiah.
Quote, any man can be part of history. Only a select few get to make history. Unquote. This is the quote that represents our new fraternity, SAE or Psi. Our reporter Dia Barreo got to talk to them. Let's see what you need to have to do to be a part of their team.
Hello, Titan. We're here on campus today. We're going to be talking with one of the new fraternities, SAE. Let's see what are the requirements to be a true gentleman.
SAE!
SAE is a new fraternity at CSUF, founded at the University of Alabama in 1856. Let's see what Matt has to say.
So SAE stands for Sigma Alpha Epsilon, and our creed, our motto is that of the true gentleman. So to be part of the fraternity here, you need to be a Cal State Fullerton student. You need to have a GPA of at least 2.5. This already has been a really great growth opportunity for all of us who have already joined. And by being a part of SAE, you get these amazing brotherhood connections. You also get these amazing alumni connections. We have just an absolute rock star network of alumni supporting us. And so far, we're looking to be really strong and making a huge impact.
Now that you know everything about SAE, what are you waiting for to become a true gentleman at CSUF? This is Dia Barrero for Aussie News.
The Cal State Fullerton water polo program has been showcasing lately. Sports anchor Marissa Lavazari has the full details on their latest action in the waters.
Titans Water Polo started their weekend off with a pool deck full of student athletes, alumni, and family in attendance for their home opener against Chapman University on Saturday. Let's take a look at what went down. Julia Nichols, the left-handed flamethrower, started the scoring off to lead the Panthers 1-0 after a minute of play. Nichols has 21 goals on 32 shots with 5 assists this season. The Titans added another tally to the board shortly after as Benda Abeli deposited this pass from Tawan Osbeck for a 2-0 lead. Things got interesting after that. Let's take a look at quarter 2. Tie game, not anymore. Aaron Ayala dented the twine from the side for a 5-4 edge over Chapman. After the break, Titans had another tie game situation. Tied at 5-5, Southpaw Julia Nichols once again launches a rocket past Chapman's goalie to retake the lead for the Titans 6-5. Here we go again, tie game. Dominic Hernandez from center stage gets a little tiny arc on that, and the shot is in. Titans lead 9-8. Last quarter of play, look at this backhanded shot from Tawan Osbeck. A risky shot, but it works, pays off, and the crowd went wild. Titans went on to beat Chapman 11-10, securing their 5th straight win and handing the Panthers their 5th straight loss. The Titans finished the weekend in a doubleheader at Pepperdine, beating Cal Maritime 20-11 and snapping a 6-game win streak and a 17-10 loss to number 4 ranked Pepperdine. Although it was a loss, there are positives to be found in keeping a 7-run deficit against a highly ranked team. Looking ahead, the Titans are hosting the Titan Invitational this Friday and Saturday, featuring Claremont McKenna, Biola, Air Force, and Austin College. Come out and support.
Every sport team has a leader, some vocal leaders, and some others lead by example. In the sport of hockey, one player is named captain by the head coach. Nathan Glendening has a story.
Wearing a C on your jersey is not only an honor, it is a responsibility.
Again, setting an example, right? So if I want people to be working hard at practice, I got to be working hard at practice. I can't be, lollygagging out there after first Sunday skate.
Will Fighter, a third-year player, was given that responsibility to be the captain of the Cal State Fullerton ice hockey team. In 18 games last season, Fighter scored 7 goals and recorded 8 assists for a total of 15 points. But when you're captain, you have to do much more than just produce good stats. His captain duties are both on and off the ice.
And then on the ice, the main thing again, just make sure I'm working hard and putting everything in to every single shift. That way, they know I'm out there for them, they're out there for me,
Earning the respect of teammates can be a challenge. It all starts right here at practice. He leads by example, which has won over his teammates.
He's on the ice, just such a role player. You could put him in the first line, you could put him in the fourth line, and he'll gel. He'll just elevate everyone around him. So vocal, leads by example, doesn't really get in the scrums, kind of stays out of the rough stuff, and just really grinds it out and works hard. And I think the guys respect that.
Fighter's goal is to keep his team focused to make a run in the playoffs. For OC News, I'm Nathan Glendening.
People are celebrating their favorite cheesy meal today. Today, September 20th, is National Pepperoni Pizza Day. Many popular pizza parlors are offering discounts or deals in celebration according to the National Day calendar. Pepperoni pizza is the most popular type of pizza ever created. It was supposedly created in 1899 to honor the Queen of Italy. I don't know about you, but as a college student, I have definitely had my fair share of pizza. You can celebrate by making your own at home or taking advantage of a deal from your favorite pizza parlor.
Well, pizza is certainly something I eat about almost every day, so. Thank you for joining us tonight on OC News. Our next telecast comes to you next Wednesday at 4:30 p.m.
Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube page at Titan TV. From all of us here at OC News, have a great night.